Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to Raleigh Outdoor Adventures. Thanks for checking out the video. On this one, I am heading out with Andy to meet up with Craig out in the Wipers Valley. We're going camping for the entire weekend. We got Rusty in the back. It should be an absolute blast. We're experiencing a little bit of weather on our way out right now. It's gonna be good and wet when we get there, so we'll have an interesting setup. But it should be absolutely fantastic weekend. We're planning on doing a bunch of exploring. We still have about 45 minutes of driving ahead of us if the trailers in front of us would step on the gas. So yeah, we'll let you know when we get there and we'll get to setting up camp. So, super happy that the rain is letting up. A bunch of the traffic that we were with has disappeared too, which is nice. Hopefully there are not too many people out here this weekend, and hopefully the rain deterred the weaklings of the world. Now we're just playing Find the Craig.
Find the Craig.
Where are you, Craig? Where are you, buddy? We found Craig.
Hi there. There you go. Found Craig.
Well, Andy's off to a good start. We lost the running board. Lost the running board already. We don't know yet. There's Rusty. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna get my gear set up, and these two knuckleheads are gonna go try to find Andy's running board. That's the plan. That was a long drive, wasn't it? That was a long drive. That was a long drive. Good boy. So Andy and Craig went to find that running board, and I am here to set up my tent before it starts raining again, because I feel like it's gonna come. Rusty is tied up at the moment, just chilling over there, so I don't have to keep as much of an eye on him while I get camp set up. But yeah, here we go. So I always like to keep my tent on the outside of my pack so I have very easy access to it when I get to camp. Very important to be able to have quick and easy access to your shelter, especially in situations like this when there's not a lot of good weather in the forecast. So let's get this baby set up. My tent is all set up now, which is good. Rusty and I have a nice dry spot to spend the night. Kind of want to keep Rusty in the camp a little bit more this trip, so now that my tent is set up, I'm going to set up a little contraption to kind of keep him in one area, if that makes sense. So Rusty's all tethered up now. Good boy, yes, good boy. And he can now slide along this ridge line because his tether is carabinered on, and he has the full distance so he can walk around a little bit more and have a little bit more freedom while he's out here, but still keeping him kind of central on camp, which is ideal. Well, the guys are back and they were unsuccessful in locating Andy's running board. So yeah, they didn't find the running board. It's disappeared. They looked around for about 20 minutes for it in the puddle apparently, and well, no cigar.
It's okay because I kind of like my truck without the running boards now. I think I'm just going to take the other one off actually. This may have been a slight blessing in disguise. I don't know.
We're probably not getting up to too much this Friday evening. We're looking at 8 o'clock right now. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm a brand new dad, so I am kind of sleep deprived. So I'm probably gonna go to bed a little earlier tonight, but I'll be up bright and early to get breakfast going, to get the coffee ripping, and of course be playing with Rusty and doing some exploring. But yeah, probably get a little bit more camp set up, and then after that, probably gonna be racking out for the night.
Suck it up.
All right, so all the gear is waterproofed for the night. Everything is in the tent that I need, and everything else is in my rock, and it is double layered, so we're good to go there. Craig is over chopping wood, and Andy is setting up his shelter. Let's go see what the boys are sleeping in on this trip. There's Rusty just chilling out like the doggy dog that he is. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, good boy. Oh, Andy's got the tarp up. Look at this slick setup going here. What you got going on here, man?
A tent to the tarp. Simple as it gets.
So Andy's a genius. He put up this tarp because it is starting to rain pretty good, and now he's setting up his tent underneath the tarp so that way it doesn't get soaked on the inside. I thankfully had enough time to get everything set up before it started raining. He had to go looking for that running board. He's missing one of these old boys here. Here's Craig's Hubba Hubba tent. This is his shelter for the night. He's usually in this guy. He loves this thing. It's actually a really, really nice tent, and I'm hoping to upgrade to something like this soon. Go ahead. It's not your favorite. Is it? Your favorite. But it'll be. Craig has decided that he is going to take upon the task of starting a fire. So, let us start the fire.
You can take half this roll.
I don't need half the roll.
I would rather you
What are you
take.
gonna wipe your ass with, Andy? Jesus Christ. I'm not sure how well this fire attempt is gonna pan out. There we go. Got my forever young mac and cheese.
Life's good.
Life's good.
Forever young, baby.
Forever young.
Alright, well, I am in the tent with Rusty. We are heading to bed. It is just about 11 o'clock at night. I was hanging out with Andy and Craig by the fire, just hanging out for most of the night, which is really nice. As you can hear behind me, there's still even people arriving. It's going to be a popular weekend. Rusty is kind of going a little crazy in the tent, so should be an interesting night with him. I'm going to get ready for bed, and then I am going to hit the sack because I am absolutely exhausted. Oh, there's Rusty. Just doing his thing. It's kind of wet from the rain. Alright, as you can see, there's a ton of room for me in here. This tent is very, very teeny tiny. Especially with Rusty in here with me. Hey buddy. Hey, off, off, off. Trying to keep him off of my side. My sleeping bag and everything is over here. And I'm trying to keep him off of that because he's a little wet and his claws kind of dig in, and there's the inflatable, the thermarest there. So I don't really particularly want him to pop that. Got my toque, keep my head warm tonight. It's not going to be that cold, but you really never know how it's going to feel out here. Oh, man. So I'm just going to be staying in this base layer. I didn't really sweat in it or anything. I just set up the tent and rode in the truck all the way here in it. So I am not going to really suffer too much if I stay in it. So I am going to do precisely that, which is nice because I'm a little confined in here to change. Hey, buddy. Alright, nice little pillow for my pillow, I guess, because I have one of those inflatable pillows. This guy, but it's nice to have a little bit extra to work with. So I use this as a nice base. It's gonna lean my head up against. Works out well. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. Hey. Oh, buddy. Oh, puppy. Hello. What's up, dude? What's up? I know, I'll be out of your way in a moment. Alright, well, I am all laid out in the sack. I am absolutely exhausted. I have been awake for way too long, and I am absolutely ready to catch some Z's. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night.